Hello, welcome again. This is where we left off in our previous class, and I want us to just continue and do some more. From our document, you can see everything looks quite ugly. The background is terrible, although it was just an illustration. So I went on to get some background images that I think would suffice, would help us do what we need to do. So I've not linked them up to our file yet, but if you go to I just downloaded them, this background file and this one, and I just saved it in our Hello World folder inside of the images folder so that we'll use it in this class. So basically that is what I've done. I would send these images in case you need to use it, or you could choose to go online and get anyone that just does the trick for you. But basically, so let's get started. So now dive straight into code. I said I didn't like this image, so I'm going to change it right away to something different. So 2 dots, you go down, then images, then I want it to be the BG image. I renamed the BG image jp.jpg. So basically, so let's see what happens. This is not how I want it to look, but this is basically the image that is coming out, but I want it to display in a certain way. So we'll go back to our code, and what we need to do is background size, and we want it to be contain, so it to be and you see it's displaying the image properly. Like this is a textile kind of look, feel. So that is what I wanted to achieve. Then this white, I'm not really digging it. I'm not digging this white background like that, so I'll just have to do that from the code and change something there. So yes, here over now, just to not here and not here. Where do we have that white background? Okay, in our basic list. Okay, basically yes, it's in our basic list where we have the pounded yam and all that. That is where we did that in the last class. So I want to change it. I'll just change it to a background image and URL and you should be used to doing this by now. I want to use this form BG image. I'll send these images to you also, so that you'll be able to use if it's what you want, but if it's not, you can get another image and do the same thing. And as well, it's not displaying the way I want it to display. I need that texture to show, so I would just go here and just like we did in the background, we'll put a background size and change it to contain, and that will do the trick for us. It looks nicer. And I want a little bit of padding down and up, so I'll just do that quickly. So padding, I don't want padding up. I want padding, let's say 10 pixels down, 10 pixels down and up, and I don't want any padding left and right. So let's see. Okay, it makes a lot of sense. Now. Let's add a little bit of margin up and down as well. would there be need for that? I think there's enough space up and down. I'll just add, when we're working on this, I'll just add a margin up and down for it. But I think I'm really liking what is coming out here. And this example we did with the red, it's really not happening for me. So I'll change it. We had an H1 that we gave the, so I'll just change this. Just change this so that it return back to its white. And there was somewhere we edited all the we styled all the H4s. Yes, we gave it a size of 30 pixels, so there's no point repeating it here. And that's that. Then I think that does it for that. And okay, we'll deal more with the styling of the text later. Then I think basically I want to change the text to white. I think we should change the text to white in this class. So what the easiest way to do it is to just go straight to the base here and just put a text color, just color, and change it to white, and that's it. That does it. So everything now, it's now white. So like, I don't want this video to be too long, so let's just end it here quickly. I did something that I didn't, that while I was trying to prepare for this class, and I'm supposed to mention it. Okay, here if you notice, stuff is just directly above our browser. This is what is causing it. It might not be like that in your own. There'll be some kind of margin between this and the browser. So I think I changed that. Here. So the body used to have a margin of 20 pixels like this all round. So in your own you would have something like this with 20 pixel margin up and down. So what I did was, since I didn't want that 20 pixel margin to be up, I just wanted it to be, I didn't even want it down as well as such. But so what I just did was remove it. So how do you do that? Instead of, like I told you, when you put 20 pixel or if for margin or padding or anything, it affects all sides, top, bottom, left and right. So I don't want it to affect the top. I want it to affect the I don't want it to affect the top. I want it to affect the left. Why do I want it to affect? Yes, I want it to affect the left and right, but I don't want it to affect the bottom as well. Okay, I want it to, let's let it affect the bottom. So how do we go about this? So we could just simply say left. So we could leave it as, if we leave it as this, it means both top and bottom is 0 pixel, then left and right is 20 pixel, and if we save, we see it works. It has locked on here, and here also there's just that 20 pixel. Now I'm thinking about it, I think I need some space for our footer. So in order to achieve this, I'll just give it a little bit of padding down there. So we'll just go here and say, so 20 pixel for left and right, or this becomes 20 pixel for left, and sorry, 20 pixel for right, then bottom we have 20 pixel, sorry, 20 pixel, then right we have 20 pixel. So this is another way to do it. So it just affects only the top, and if you see, we save, we'll have the top, but the bottom still has that 20 pixel. The bottom still has that 20 pixel. So basically that's that. Then in the next video we'll be styling this form, this contact me form that we did. In the next video we'll be styling it and making it look pretty. Thank you, and thank you for being part of this class. I hope if you have any question, basically you can always ask and we'll deal with it shortly.